A lot of people know me as a prosecutor for 24 plus years. But when I went to law school, I actually wanted to be a defense attorney. So the fit here at Varghese Summersett is a good fit for me because it's ultimately, I've come full circle and I'm doing what I went to law school to do. What changed my mind, of course, was I interned at a DA's office and made the decision that prosecution is what I wanted to do, and I made it a career for 24 plus years. While a prosecutor, I tried all kinds of cases. I remember going home and talking to my family about the cases I was working on. I told them you wouldn't believe it. You just won't believe some of the things that we in this line of business have to come in contact with. And they are people just like you and I who are trying to make a living, who are trying to, have a good life, make mistakes in judgment. And they find themselves, some are mistakes in judgment, some are a little more offensive than that. But they find themselves in the web of the criminal justice system and they need help, whether it's a defendant who's been charged or a victim of crime or witnesses who didn't want to be there but found themselves in the middle. And so as a prosecutor, I spent quite a bit of time talking with victims of crime, talking to witnesses, with the goal being that we are able to bring justice to those victims. I met Benson when Benson was an intern at the courthouse. I was the chief of a court and he interned for the judge, and that's when I first met him. A few years after that, after he graduated law school and passed the bar, he became an assistant DA working in the office with me. And so that's how I first met Benson. Always someone that I thought of as someone who works hard and someone who believe very strongly in public service. And so that's where I met him. And then of course, I also met Anna in the DA's office. She came to the DA's office as a misdemeanor prosecutor and worked her way up into felony until they both decided that their path would lead them to doing defense work. And they've done a very good job of building a team of lawyers who have the experience to do the job and also to give people the level of representation that they need. So I think my greatest fear is missing something. I'm kind of very intuitive. I'm a fact finder is what I found out about myself. And I like to know as much and get as much information as I can. That only helps with whatever side of the aisle you're working on to make sure that you are giving it your best and doing your all and to be prepared. If I miss something, I think that is my greatest fear, that there's something out there that I don't know about or I wasn't able to locate or couldn't find or didn't know to find. And so that's probably my greatest fear. I think it is for years working in the gang unit. I worked in the gang unit from, well, actually 3 tours in the DA's office. And I met so many people in this community who, again, just want to have a good quality of life. And through no fault of their own, they may have found themselves in the midst of some type of gang violence here in our community. And I think my greatest accomplishment is with those cases and being able to affect change for those individuals who found themselves in those cases, knowing how to talk to people and meet people where they are, whatever walk of life they're in. I think that's my greatest accomplishment. What I see in my future is an opportunity to have joined a firm like Varghese Summersett. I feel like we can never stop learning. And so while I've been a prosecutor for 24 years, defense work is new to me. And so I see this as an opportunity, a learning opportunity to understand the legal system from a different perspective that I don't know that I ever really considered. And I'm hoping to learn as much as I can about it so that I can be a more well-rounded attorney for all the people that I represent. I see growth. I've only been here in the office just a couple of days, but the caliber of experience that's here and the caliber of the people that are here and their willingness to work hard and learn from one another and build a team atmosphere, I can only see Varghese Summersett growing and doing more types of litigation than just criminal, family, and personal injury. So I'm excited about the growth here and I'm excited about what is to come for the firm. Well, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, you can leave them down below or you can contact us through versestexas.com.